Hello. Is this thing live? Yes. All right, we are finally live. Let me show you, first of all, what the bundle is and what you will be getting. So basically, I had this paid product, which was the Da Vinci School. And what happened here, oh, damn, bro, this is nice. I'm going to check it out after the stream. Not really. But yeah, what you got here, you got sculpting courses, you got feedback from yours truly. We have weekly calls here, so we will have another call in a few hours. If you want to join, go go join this, not the bundle. But yeah, and we do workshops. So this is a place for only serious artists. And if your focus is just to improve and surround yourself with other serious artists and not jerrys, if you want a jerry free environment, this is where you should be. And the feedback that I got often was, hey, Ishaq, this is a subscription model. And I'm serious, but I don't want to pay a subscription. I just want the courses. I just want the knowledge. I just want to learn. And I get that. Okay, for the longest time, I just wanted to stick with subscription. But now I'm listening. And hence we have the new community, which is the Blender Sculptor Pro. So what you get over here is you just pay $49 right now, just for this weekend. This is just for the weekend. This is before launch. So on Monday, this is going to double. If you want all of these courses, I used to sell them at $49 single course. But right now it's like you buy one and you're getting 4 for free. All right. So if you want a bundle, if you want just the courses, then this community is for you. If you join within this weekend, you can lock this for $49 one-time payment. And on Monday, this is going to go up. And as I add more courses, this is going to keep going up. So the sooner you join in, the more stuff you're going to get. The Stylized Anatomy course, this is still going on. It's in progress. I've completed 2 modules. So you have 2 complete modules. This is an ongoing course, but you will not have to pay anything extra for the additional content that is going to be uploaded here. And yeah, with that out of the way, bro, this is seriously an opportunity for you to scam me. If you want to scam me, go ahead and steal my stuff, bro. I mean, literally $49 for 5 courses. And yeah, just to show you, if you want to look at results, then just go here, go to the community, go here. You can go here, about section. You can see the kind of results that the members have been getting. About 2 weeks, and he made his first hit. 30 days, Frank made Kratos, and Kasim completed his head sculpt female anatomy course, and you can see the female here, so beautiful. Human anatomy took me 17 days, bro, to sculpt this. Alex completed the female anatomy course. Nikolai completed the female anatomy course. The female anatomy course is my personal favorite as well, but this is not the only results we get. If you go here to the win section, you can see more and more results. This is a place for results. If you want to seriously improve your sculpting skills, level up with just 1 hour a day, bro, this community is for you, and this bundle is for you. With that out of the way, let's sculpt this Hellboy. What the hell, bro? But yeah, we will be sculpting Hellboy. Muhammad Qasim, what's up? Why is the female anatomy course your favorite? Bro, there's 2 big reasons why female anatomy course is my favorite, and I can show you actually. So if you go here, if you go to the female anatomy course, you can see, oh my god, bro. Look at the cursor. It's like groping the reasons that I love. Yeah, we have 1 reason on the left and the other on the right. So I have 2 big reasons why I love the female anatomy course. 2 main reasons, bro. Yeah, I guess every guy, his course is the favorite course is gonna be the female anatomy course, bro. But damn, bro, I mean, just look at this. Look at the cursor. Hope I don't get demonetized for this. YouTube actually removed my video twice. Not the video, but the thumbnail twice, because of the thumbnail of the female anatomy course. Yeah, but I mean, like, how, bro? I mean, how else do you expect me to showcase a female anatomy course without showcasing the female model? Like, how? But yep, YouTube has some really strict policies against female discrimination. YouTube is a sexist, bro. Yeah, no offense, YouTube, but you're a sexist. Why? Why haven't you ever banned me or flagged me for the male anatomy course? Why? I mean, talk about gender equality here, bro. Yeah, since we're talking about gender equality, bro, why is showing the nipples sexual for a female but not for the male? Why? Isn't that discrimination? I mean, I want equal rights, bro. Females should be able to show the nipples as well. Why? 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 This is something worthy of a protest, man. And yeah, bro, I wish I had a side view and a front view. I think I should gather one. Avengers have assembled. Damn, bro, the whole Da Vinci school is here. What's up, guys? Yeah, these are the OGs of the channel and of the school. Yeah, man. Thank you for always being here, for your support always. What the hell, boy? Yeah, that is what I said at the start as well. Like, what the hell, bro? We're sculpting Hellboy. Hellboy face reference. The OG scammers. Yeah, these guys have been scamming me since the early days. Like, they've been part of my community. They've been scamming me. I love being scammed, bro. So just go ahead, buy my bundle. Scam me. I want to be scammed. Let's see how many scammers show up on this live stream. I want to be scammed, man. Scam me. This looks like a fun clickbait title. I got scammed. And the video is, yeah, someone just bought my course, bro. I'm trying to find a good reference for the front view. This is too aggressive. This one is not like the reference at all. But yeah, I think this is good. I mean, I just need something, just something to reference off of. By the way, guys, here's an Easter egg. So if you go to the Da Vinci school and if you go to the classroom section, you can actually grope the female anatomy course thumbnail. Like, oh my god, bro! I mean, I just noticed this today, and I cannot get it out of my head now. Yeah, fun little Easter egg. So, how's your weekend going, guys? The cursor has its priorities, right? Yeah, definitely, bro. Smart cursor. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no, boy. That would be a good name for the sculpt if this doesn't go well. Which it won't. But it might. Yeah, if someone comes to me with a Hellboy sculpt and asks me for feedback and it's a bad sculpt, this is what I'm gonna say. Oh, hell nah, boy. Yeah, we're just gonna make it up till the neck, so this should be fine. Yeah, YouTube did flag my thumbnail twice because of the female anatomy thumbnail. And I found a really good workaround. Okay. I used the enemy of artists. And you may ask, like, what is the enemy of artists, Ishaq? I used AI, bro. And I don't know about others, but to me, AI is a friend. It's a really good friend. It's a tool that I believe everyone should start implementing into their workflows. Because if you don't, you're going to fall behind. And yes, I do get that, oh, it might be considered theft and how the AI was made by stealing other people's work and stuff. But bro, there's nothing you can do about it. And it will be implemented and it will be part of the workflows. It already has been started to become part of workflows and pipelines. So the sooner you adopt, the more you will progress. And yeah, if AI can replace you right now, if you fear that AI will replace you right now, bro, you just suck. Honestly, if current AI can replace you, you just suck, bro. I mean, the current AI is not even that advanced. But let me show you how I used AI. So YouTube was flagging my thumbnail because of the female anatomy course thumbnail. And here's what I asked it to do. I was like, hey, YouTube is flagging my course for nudity and sexual appeal. Make her wear something that would help me get away. I don't want to cover up too much of the anatomy and the sculpt. And look at the fine job that AI did. We're like, come on. It's in the same style. It's in the same render. It's the same shading. Like, how good is this? But still, I wanted to be sure because this was still in a skin color. I thought that this is still going to get me banned. So like, yeah, bro, just change the color. And then it made it white. And this is the one that I used for the YouTube thumbnail now. Second thing with the male anatomy course. He just made him like a desi uncle who's sitting out on a charpai with the pedestal fan on. And a lot of you will not get this reference, but the ones who do, they understand exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, bro, AI is cool. It's cool if you know how to use it. If I was to do this manually, I would have to go back to find the sculpt, edit it again, and then render it again, and then do post processing on it again. But I had to do nothing. I just gave a prompt and it did it for me. I just asked AI to help me make an undamaged version of a texture that I then slapped onto a building and forwarded to a client. Desi uncle anatomy post looking fire. Well, if it was a Desi uncle, he would be like jacked on the upper part, but his stomach would be like full round like a pregnant woman. That is how Desi strong guys are. Like Pehlwan people are. They're strong on the upper chest area, but then they have stomach like a pregnant woman. Seriously, I'm not kidding you. Especially when they retire. When they retire, they have the stomach of a woman and they also have the breasts of a woman. I'm kidding you not, bro. Like, these guys, they end up with man boobs. Strong core muscles. The beer muscle is strong. Yeah, bro. But it's not the beer muscle in their case. It's the desi ghee muscle in their case. It's like a oil in which they cook stuff, but it's said to be very healthy and has a lot of nutrients. Much better than the normal cooking oil. And this needs to cause a slight earthquake. So true, man. So true. I don't know why do they have to sneeze that loud, but it is a desi thing. You're like, Seriously, bro. They can shatter one of your eardrums. Seriously, you're gonna feel like if you're in their presence, you're gonna feel like they're gonna, I don't know, regurgitate their heart out. They sneeze that strong. And why, I have no clue. Like, there's no need to sneeze that loud, but they do. Yeah, they see Pahalwan anatomy is something that can be made in a course of itself. It's like a niche in its own. But it is also amazing how strong these guys are. By the way, Hellboy has a really massive chin, so that is something we need to take into account. For me, I always just like to start off with like a generic looking face and then slowly adding in features that will make him look similar to the sculpt. In this case, we need to bring this part a bit behind. Yeah, I think I really need to dig this area in, this socket. It's gonna be super deep because you can see how much shadow this area catches. They actually sneeze in a Jerry. But I wish that was something that is possible. But the only way to beat your Jerry, and I don't think you ever beat your Jerry. He's like a invincible boss. Like, you can stun him for a while, but sooner or later he does show up again. And every time you have to stun him for a while, make some progress, he comes back, you have to stun him again. And sometimes he will defeat you. Sometimes he does. But you always have to identify, okay, why did he beat me? How was Jerry able to convince me to masturbate today? And then you're like, bro, no, this happened just today. I won't let this happen tomorrow. So the Jerry, he never goes away. But the more you stun him, the more you fight him off, the weaker he gets. The more you start listening to him, the stronger he's gonna get. But he never truly dies. He's always there, lurking in the shadows, waiting for that golden opportunity to distract you. Sounds like a movie script, doesn't it? This should do about it. Could you share this reference later, by the way? I want to use it for studying purposes. Looks really cool. Yeah, sure thing, man. Why not? I can share it inside the community and you can have it there. Or if you want, here, take a screenshot. Go ahead. I'll wait 5 seconds. All right, let's go. but I will still share it inside the community as well. By the way, let me know, guys, would you want me to share the blend files of the streams that I do? They're really rough versions, they're never final. Of course, I mean, I just sculpt for an hour or 1 hour and a half. But if you think it can be useful, do you think I should share them inside the community as well? I mean, it would be a great resource to have, in my opinion. All right, we can do that then. I never actually used the materials folder in school. I mean, resources. It's there just as an option, like if you want to use, but I just share a lot of resources in the courses as well. So you get a lot of 3D models. Like for the head sculpting course, you already get a lot of faces to sculpt to reference. For the anatomy course, you get the whole female model to reference. The other things that I have inside the resource file is another male anatomy sculpt, which I think is a bit more aesthetic, because the one in the course, I used it as to explain things very easily, and it gets the point across very well. But if you want to practice more styles of anatomy, then there's another male body sculpt there. There's a female Asian face. Yeah, I mean, those are just bonuses. The second best, my favorite thing inside the material in the resource file is this matte cap that I'm using. So this is the standard Blender matte cap, which looks so boring. Ugh. Bro, I think I just had nausea or something. Just kidding. And this is the one that I made because I really like this matte cap. This is my favorite thing inside the resource section. Yeah, a lot of people ask me about this matte cap, but this is exclusive to the school. I don't sell it anywhere else. Also, if you go and get the bundle, you get the matte cap as well. So you get the resources and the bonuses on the $49 bundle as well. Like, come on, bro, go ahead, scam me. Because if you don't, I will double the price on Monday and I will scam you. There's an opportunity to scam me before I scam you. But yeah, I think even at $100, you're still scamming me, because I used to sell these courses for $49 each. Now you get a bundle of 5 plus so much extra for $100. Nah, bro. I'm just sad because it's me who's getting scammed again. Your every sculpting head looks similar. Why, like same person doing cosplay? I don't know, bro. Why do you think they're similar? How is a stylized head similar to this Hellboy head? But the reason they might seem similar is because I start off in a very similar way, which is I make a generic looking face and then I start adding the details. And I believe that this is the best way to sculpt, anyways. And the reason is even if you look at either season or an anime, whatever, it's usually just the same generic face and it just incorporates different features that give them their personality. So, for example, if you go ahead and look at Dragon Ball Z, and if you made everyone in Dragon Ball Z bald and make the same clothes, they would be the same character. Goku and Vegeta, they are the same characters. The only difference is that Goku has his iconic hair, which makes him look like Goku. Vegeta has his iconic hair, which makes him look like Vegeta. But underneath, they're all the same. If you learn how to make a generic face extremely well, you can sculpt anything. And the reason you can sculpt anything is you just make a generic face and you add the features that incorporates characteristics of that of your reference. I believe this is the fastest way to process. And the reason I believe this is because I have seen this happening time and time again inside my community. So many people, they just make this mistake that they start learning everything. Like they do niche studies. Oh, I want to learn how to make an Asian face, bro. I want to learn how to make a African face, bro. And every day they're just doing different practices, niche practices, and in the process they learn nothing. But you will learn so much, bro. So much. If you just learn how to make a good generic face, if you learn how to observe a reference, because then you can incorporate those skills in any of your sculpts. I'm gonna grab breakfast now. See you soon. Yeah, sure thing, man. Have a great breakfast. Speaking of breakfast, I never feel like I've done breakfast unless I have an egg. I feel like egg is what a breakfast is. Normally, I just fast throughout the day, and I do not fast on Fridays and Sundays so that I can have breakfast with my dad. But yeah, for me, breakfast is incomplete without an egg. Some people here, a lot of people here actually, they just like having the leftover food from what was cooked yesterday as their breakfast. For me, I just feel like, bro, this is not breakfast. Give me some real food. Give me some eggs, and then we talk. For me, I really like meat in my breakfast along with eggs. Maybe it's the American influence. Yeah, it's actually a good thing, bro. I mean, if you are having breakfast, it should be protein rich. The more the protein, the better. Because protein, it keeps your brain sharp. Carbs, they just take too much. It's a very demanding task of your body to digest carbs, especially early in the morning. That is why when you might have noticed this. So whenever you have a carb heavy meal, you feel a bit drowsy, you feel a bit lazy, you feel a bit, I don't know, tired, and that is because your body is digesting all of those carbs. And that is also why I fast most of the days. Because when I don't eat anything, I just feel like I feel a lot more active. My brain is a lot sharper. I can focus much better. Yeah, it the fasted state, it's just something that's very powerful. And yeah, once you get habitual of that, there is no going back. There is seriously no going back. Though not gonna lie, breakfast in winters is goated. Pie, halim, and all that. Yeah, bro, I love halim. Halim is my favorite of all of these breakfasts. Like the common breakfasts. Halim is my favorite. Halim is the best. But Halim too, it's like full of protein, bro. Like it has so many pulses. It's made of beef. Yeah, it's a very, 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 very delicious meal. I'm not gonna care too much about the jaw here because a lot of this is just gonna be covered by the beard anyways. So yeah, I think we can give it a pause here. Let's see what else can we have. Yeah, definitely though. These two. I don't know why, bro, but it feels like if this was a bit longer, it could have been like a toilet paper holder. Damn, wouldn't that be a sight? So we'll just mask this. And where's the mesh filter? Can we use inflate here? Oh yes, we can. Why not? But is there a scale option here? Yeah, scale. Let's try scale. I think scale works better. Inflate just pushes it out quite a lot as well. Yeah, carbs really do slow you down. I know in the winters when I eat those heavy breakfasts, I'm just going to go back to bed. Yes, exactly that. And you know, another thing I read, which is very interesting, is those breakfasts, they make you feel sleepy because most of the times you also have lassi with them. So whenever there's a combination where you have something that is super greasy and then you have some sort of yogurt with it, so lassi is made from yogurt, you will feel sleepy. Yeah, it was pretty interesting to read that because I tried looking at times where that has happened, and yes, it has mostly been when I had a very greasy, oily breakfast and I had yogurt with it. And of course, pie, halim, nihari, all of these foods have a lot of grease, a lot of oil. When I was back in Malaysia and I was studying for my 3D animation degree, you know what I really liked about their food was how minimalistic their food is and how healthy it is. They have like broth, ramen, some noodles maybe. but it's very healthy food. And I do have a very sensitive stomach. So let's say if I eat something from outside, I usually get an upset stomach. But all the time that I stayed in Malaysia, I never had a meal at home. I never cooked. I don't cook. And I never got sick, which was very surprising for me. Because here, if I eat, I don't know, restaurant food, fast food, even like proper meal food, I get sick. I get a upset stomach very quickly. Now I know there are other reasons for this as well, like you people here, I don't know, for a better profit, they say that this is beef, but it's actually donkey meat, which happens. Or they'll use a dead animal and not the one that has been, how do you say, sacrificed? Slaughtered, yeah, hasn't been slaughtered. Then of course you're gonna get sick. But yeah, moral of the story, avoid carbs if you can, fast if you can. If a priority for you is to just be active, if you wanna work a lot, then yeah, fasting is, it's like a cheat code, bro. Seriously, it's a cheat code. Just eat one meal a day. And the study behind is actually very interesting. It's very interesting. The reason that fasting works and it makes you more active is because it all goes back to the primal ages when we had to hunt food, when the people had to, I don't know, hunt stuff for their survival. And the theory is, so when they used to hunt, they were hungry. And when they were hungry, when they had the feeling of hunger, then they were more active. They were more energetic because now they knew that this is hunting time. So you can artificially stimulate that if you fast. So in a very controlled way, you basically enter survival mode when you're fasting. And then your senses sharpen, your brain is more active, you are more alert. And it's very interesting how it connects. Everything connects back to the primal ages. Always. It's very interesting. Even video games, social media, everything goes back and connects to the primal ages. It's very interesting. Like for an example, let me give you an example. As a man, right? Back then, let's say you wanted to have a beautiful wife, okay? Or you wanted access to good women. What would you have to do? You would basically have to be the leader of the tribe, or an alpha, as they call it. Okay, you have to be the alpha. So you have to be the leader of the tribe, and then you get access to those things. Okay, but what happens now? That primal urge of having a beautiful woman is so strong that they have made it so much easier for you now. So basically, if you wanna jerk off to a beautiful woman, you just go and watch porn, bro. You watch porn and then you jerk off, and then your primal instinct is satisfied. The same thing goes with social media. So, of course, back then, the only way you got respect, the only way you got some recognition was if you were like the leader of the tribe, if you were a respected person there, if you contributed to society, if you were a valuable man. But now you don't have to be a valuable man, bro. You just have to post like a naked video of you dancing with your belly hanging and your man boobs flapping around, and you will get a lot of likes. And it satisfies that primal urge of recognition. Same thing goes with video games, bro. Same thing, same theory. So instead of being a someone in real life, people focus more on being someone in a video game where it doesn't matter. Like in video game, you can, I don't know, you level up as a character. That is easier than leveling up as a character in real life. So people just opt for video games. Their primal urge is satisfied in a way that is made extremely easy. So whenever you take anything with a primal urge to it and you make it extremely easy, jackpot, you have an addiction. That is what an addiction is. And these social media companies, these video game companies, they are aware of these things. And they have psychologists analyzing this data, and their focus is just how to get your attention. They have spent billions of dollars just to capture your attention, which tells you how valuable your attention is. And that is why so many people in the modern time, they are just distracted. They don't work on their goals. They just scroll their life away. Why? Because they're addicted. They're satisfying their primal urges in a cheap way. But bro, that cheap way has a cost. And it costs you your dreams, your ambitions, your goals. You never achieve anything. You achieve shit in life. Yeah. And then they wonder, oh, I don't know, bro. I'm trying my best. Yep. I know how best you try. You try your best to find the best reel to share with your friends. Come on, bro. Hey, what's up? AF3D Art. It's really hard to keep track of names, bro. Like, I mean, it's hard to know if this is someone from my Discord or from my school because everyone has different names everywhere. Yeah, these things, they are just not talked about. Like, I don't get it. Why no one talks about these things? Why is everyone scared to talk about porn or about social media addictions or video game addictions? Like, these things is what is destroying our brains. And for an artist, bro, focus is everything. If you can't focus as an artist on your art, you're screwed. If you do not have the attention span of working on your dreams, then bro, you're screwed. It's mostly it's less about the tutorial. It's more about your mindset. But no one wants to talk about this. They always want to try and sell you the best course, the best program, the best, I don't know, whatever. But these things, they will never be addressed. You might be thinking, oh, Ishaq, hypocrite, gotcha. You're selling a course here as well. Bro, wait a second. Let me show you. Yes, I am selling a program. But the first course that I help anyone go through is this. And this course helps you tackle your mindset, helps you be more productive, helps you make a timetable, helps you get rid of your distractions. So yeah, I believe that these things are more important than the tutorial or the course that you follow. If you have a healthy mindset, you can learn either way. A course is an accelerator. So you don't have to spend years of your life like I did. I basically learned things the hard way because, of course, I had no Ishaq. I had no Da Vinci School. I had none of my courses. And the reason I make my courses is because I want to make this journey easier. It's an accelerator, bro. If you're still a Jerry, if you still scroll, if you still don't, I don't know, perform my courses, I cannot help you. Don't waste your money buying my courses. Seriously, don't do it. Because the only thing that will move you forward is having a healthy mindset. And yeah, I always prioritize that. I always talk about these things because this is what is more important than any course that you will ever buy. Your approach towards things. As a 24-year-old, I honestly cannot understand this generation anymore. Sometimes I scroll through social media and I see the most brain-rotting, low-quality videos with millions of views or likes. I agree, bro. I agree. And just imagine, what kind of impression do you think these videos make on a young, impressionable mind? Like a young, impressionable mind who wants to be stimulated, who wants to be famous. He sees, oh, everyone who's getting famous is basically a retard, or is basically a Jerry who's showing off and he's doing stupid stuff online, and then he gets famous. Okay, so, and then he decides, okay, the way that I get famous as well is if I do stupid shit online, bro. Like all of these women showing off their bodies, I mean, making, how would you call, bro? Almost porn quality content on TikTok. They just see, oh wow, if I just show 2 of my tits, I get 2 million views, like 1 million view for each tit. Then what is another young girl gonna think? She's gonna like, oh yeah, let me pull off 2 of mine and let me get 2 million views as well. Now these things need to be talked about. And then the ones who are trying to make genuine content, like life-changing content, they actually want to contribute to society. They don't get views, bro. They don't get views. Views are not for them. And for me, I don't give a damn about how many views I get. I don't check my analytics. I've deleted the YouTube Studio off of my phone for quite a while now. Because for me, I just want to talk about things that I wish someone had taught me. That I wish, oh bro, I wish someone had talked about these things so I wouldn't be a Jerry for so many years of my life. Yeah, my mission is not views. As long as I help one person, I'm satisfied. I'm fully satisfied. And that one person is younger me. Yeah, I just make content for my younger self. I just think, what was my younger self going through in this situation, and what advice could I give to help him out? That is my content. That is the philosophy that I have for my content. I just help a younger me. It turns out that a lot of people relate to that. Oh, it's me, Ali. Ali. Oh, hey man, what's up? I changed my YouTube name. I need to change it again. Yeah, you see, this is what happens. So I know some of you guys, but when you come up on YouTube and you comment, I don't know who it is because there's so many different usernames. How are you doing, man? I was just watching this first course about mindset. God, this is great. It's almost impossible to find someone who speaks so little English. Thank you, man. I really appreciate this. Yeah, it helps you. So I'm fully satisfied. This is the kind of impact, this is the kind of change that I want to make. Because I know no one talks about these things. I don't know. They feel, oh, if I talk about porn, people are gonna be like, oh, this guy, he talks about porn. Yuck. I don't want to be on his channel. And then they'll edit their video in a certain way that triggers your primal brain, and I don't know. They edit in a way that it's dopamine hits. I don't edit my videos. I don't want to edit my videos. Very rarely, very, very rarely, I edit my videos. And yes, I will admit that there was a phase when I was a young creator, when I was new on YouTube, I was like, hey, bro, I think if I edit some things, if I do this, do that, I will get a few more views. I had that phase as well on this channel. But I just realized, bro, that this is not what I set out to do. and I removed all of those videos. My focus is just now to help younger Ishaq. That is it. I don't want to help a absolute beginner. I don't want to help someone who's a professional. I just want to help younger Ishaq. The 5-year-old me, the me 7 years behind, was stuck. Wanted to learn sculpting, but he was doing product renders. Wanted to make his favorite superheroes, but he was making low poly mobile game assets. Just because he thought, oh wow, this is what's trending right now, so I should do this. No. I just want to help that younger version of me. Thanks, I'm doing great. How about you? Yeah, I'm doing great as well, my friend. I'm excited to do the beard because it's really interesting in the reference. Right now, it's just a rough block out, but we will get to it very soon. Oh, bro, Brenda, please don't crash. Yeah, this part scares the shit out of me because you don't know if Blender will work properly or if it will crash. And I'm glad it did not. I feel like this version of Blender, the 4.5 LTS version, it doesn't crashes as much as the previous version, which is very great. It is really great. But I think if just a confirmation message before remeshing or something, yeah, bro. I mean, sometimes you just accidentally press Control R and boom, there goes Blender. So my finger is literally, this one is on Control, this one is on Z, and it's switching between Z and S. So ZS, ZS. So I keep pressing Control S after very small intervals. Just so that even if it does crashes, I have some sort of a backup. By the way, another tip for you guys is look at the name over here. Can you read this name here? Look, it's 51 stream underscore 01. Okay. Let's say I want to save this and I want to keep this version as a backup. So instead of pressing Control S, press Control Alt S. Look what it did there. It made an increment. So it made a new file. And now this is 51 stream 02, not 01. And 01 is saved as a backup. Yeah, just a pretty neat trick for someone who did not know. If you really accomplish your mission helping younger versions, this is real life and people like me could never find someone who speaks so boldly and truthfully. Thanks, man. I feel like I'm just getting started with this. My mission is, I want to help, I don't know, 1 million dudes, 1 million guys. I want to make a very big impact, but I'm glad that it's in the right direction. Yeah, thanks for letting me know, man. And I'm glad you're finding this content useful. Which also tells me you're not a Jerry. Because a Jerry, he just runs away. He looks at my content like, oh, this guy is being so mean to me. And then he clicks off. And then he jerks off. And then he, I don't know, scrolls on his phone. But he never sculpts. He never sculpts. He thinks I'm an asshole for telling him that you're a Jerry. And then he never sculpts. Why don't you take your sculpts to multi-res and sculpt higher details, etc.? Bro, there's no need for that. I mean, I just do these runs as a practice. And for that, I don't need to add a lot more details. Also, when you're practicing, bro, you don't need to go super high detail. Unless you're specifically practicing how to add pose. Oh, bro, please don't crash. Okay, did not crash. Thank you, Blender. Why is my video stuck? Why is my video stuck? Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, OBS. Let me bring it up again. And yeah, I was talking about high poly. So high poly sculpting does not help you improve. It does not make you a better sculptor. The most important thing, the one that is going to improve you the most, is going to be the base. I don't know if you can still hear me or not, because OBS is not responding. I don't know if this thing is live. Hello, hello. Is this live? Let me know if you can still hear me. Hello, hello. Oh, you can hear, but the screen is stuck. Yeah, OBS is not responding for some reason. Oh, we have to wait it out, I guess. Let's see if OBS fixes this or not. But anyways, man, the most important thing is the base. So the more you practice the base, the details do not matter, because details, they always are gonna be upon the base that you sculpt. So if the base is shit, no matter how many flowers you put on it, it is still gonna be shit, bro. So if I have an hour to practice, I wouldn't add pose. I will just practice the base, because that is what is most important. I think I have to close OBS and then we can make a second stream. Now screen is moving. It's still not moving for me though. All right, I'm gonna end this stream and then I'll do another one right now.